Engineering is a really exciting space to be in. You learn and understand how things work. When you understand how they work, you can make them better. You can make them more efficient. You can make them sustainable. Building beautiful buildings doesn't just have to be about architecture and style. It can be about something deep and strong about that building, how that building will withstand environmental conditions like cyclones and earthquakes. You learn and understand and build resistance and durability into buildings so they can last longer and be beautiful for longer.
From our perspective of coming across to Australia, we see that construction waste here is huge. ELLUC are trying to address and provide a solution to this through utilising our capabilities in building information modelling. From a cost perspective, we're picking up on any potential problems in the 3D space and we're eliminating them before they do become problems. So we're then dealing with that cost issue with all these potential chargebacks and variation works that go on between the subcontractors on the project.
Construction of the future is going to become more sustainable because we're going to be using materials that are either recycled or they're materials that have been developed intentionally from sustainable materials. Construction of the future is going to look very digital. Construction of the future is paperless because we're taking everything online, and software, collaborative tools, digital communication means we don't have to travel as much and we don't have to use as much paper. That's a good thing for our environment.
Our main office was in Warrington, just outside of Manchester, and originally was quite a small office, family business. Myself, my sister, mum and dad. We've all sort of grown with the right people, grown the business over the last couple of years with the office here over in Tweed. We've got a small office in Sydney. We've got an office over in Southeast Asia in Manila. And next on our areas of challenges is New Zealand, and we've got a little base that we've secured there in Auckland with plans that we're going to sort of push into the market in New Zealand. As a benchmark, we've committed to say over the next 5 years we're going to grow Tweed heads to 65. In addition to that, we'll have a small team in Sydney, but really the big growth is going to come over the next 2 to 3 years. We see a big part of that coming through either the university or the TAFE pathway, but not necessarily just through the traditional route of going to university or going to TAFE, then coming to ELLUC. We're looking at a way of how can we develop this pathway so that they come in as part of our business and part of our team while going and doing a day release to study at the same time. They've trained up in our bespoke specialist area of digital engineering capabilities, while also receiving some form of qualification that gives that the generic industry knowledge and that end qualification goal while getting hands-on, real-world, future technology experience.
Hi, I'm Pedro. I've been working at the ELLUC for 2 months now. My role is a technical coordinator. I'm based in Tweed. I was in Sydney when I did my TAFE course, and I literally applied for jobs around the whole Australia, and that was like my spot to go, around Tweed, Gold Coast. And then I found ELLUC ad. What fascinated me was the way they approach the construction industry, more like in a technical way, and how they take into consideration all these new technologies that are around, and how using them we can avoid doing mistakes on sites and then saving time and saving money on projects. Obviously, in an entry level you won't have all the technical aspects of the job, so it's important for you to show that you have an eager to learn and to become a good professional one day. Right now we're doing pretty much just on the job training, which has been great. I think that's like one of the best ways to learn, because I'm participating in a live project, which that's what I need to learn to get the job done, so there's no better place to be.
We were always looking to move forwards. What's the next best thing? Although we've got the 3D tools at the moment where we can bring up a model on the screen, we're looking at how we can integrate that with AR, so that we can not just bring the model up on the screen, but we can have our clients in the meeting room and we can have the model, whether that's a 30-story residential tower, will be sat on the table, and you're physically spinning that around on the table. As a design team and as a team with your clients, you can then work through that, and it gives an opportunity for suggestions to be made and comments by the client in real time. And to be able to keep moving forwards and doing the next best thing, we need to be embracing and bringing through the next generation at the same time that will also work with us and become our business leaders of the future as well for ELLUC.
It's really cool learning and teaching about sustainable construction and sustainable power and sustainable resources. I just think engineers have got a responsibility to be able to do that in their industry, collaboratively within their network and their sphere of influence. Just incredibly important for us to be able to be on point with that message. And even though we're focused on bottom line things like cost and controlling risk, it's really important for us to have a responsibility and accountability for how our designs affect the environment too.